Welcome back to JHS Weekly. I'm Amy Amadon.
And I'm Liberty Wright. It's getting pretty cold enough for some snow.
JHD reporter Ethan Bird shows us how teachers prepare to help you learn at home, sometimes in your pajamas.
With snow on the ground, sometimes school is canceled, at least for in-person. History teacher Justin Larson is one of the many who have to assign AMI work.
AMI days, I like them. They're a little easier on us teachers, and I know students like them just because they don't have to be in school.
AMI stands for Alternate Method of Instruction, basically assignments but done at home. Larson says he has a unique way of going about his AMI assignments.
Instead of punishing them for not being able to do the work and making it worth 20, 30 points as a real assignment, a lot of times I'll just make AMI days extra credit work. That way it doesn't penalize someone who doesn't have access to the internet.
That's how Mr. Larson does his AMI days. But what about an electives teacher?
Ashley Trotnick teaches acting and tech theater, and her approach to AMI days is very different than Larson's.
So for AMI days in the past with my tech classes, sometimes we're working on design projects. So if they were going to have time in class to be working on their makeup designs or costume designs, they might just get some more time that day to work on it like they would in class.
There are 5 AMI days allotted for each school year. If we get more snow, we'll have to make it up after Memorial Day. Reporting for JHD, this is Ethan Bird.
As the cold weather persists, students prepare to travel in the cold.
JHD's Garrett Camp takes us to the streets to see how students feel about walking in freezing temperatures.
Kids go home from school many different ways. Some get picked up by their parents, others have to hoof it in these below freezing temps. Freshman Kaysen Brushwood is one of those students.
To be honest, it's horrible. It really does suck, especially if you live over a mile away like I do. Got to cross over that big old bridge over there, worrying about cars passing by, especially since people aren't very safe out here.
Another student walking for a long way after school is junior Jonas Nicholson, and he's only rocking a hoodie.
About 45 minutes walking that way, north, I think. Cold, sucks.
Kaysen, however, says he came prepared for the cold.
I get a whole bunch of layers on. I got over 3 jackets on right now. You know, it's freezing out here, so.
I too have to walk home in these frigid temperatures. However, I learned from Kaysen to layer up. Reporting for JHD, I'm Garrett Camp.
Liberty, sometimes I have to walk home and it is freezing out there.
I bet. It's been super cold lately. You gotta bundle up.
Especially in the negative weathers.
The following students are the first ever winners of the Third Thursday poster contest. First place is Zazie Kim. Second place is Harley Smith. And third place is Chloe Reynolds.
Zazie's design will be used in the Third Thursday promotions all year long. Please congratulate these winners if you see them. And we also say a big thank you to all the students who submitted. Have you ever wanted to improve your photography skills and learn how to make your image really stand out? Would you like to learn about advanced camera functions and even learn Photoshop?
Then you should consider enrolling in the digital photography class here at JHS next year. Here is a slideshow of some of the best student artwork produced in that class last year. Do you like comics, superhero movies, anime, role-playing games, or cosplay? Then you should check out the Neo Show ArtCon, the local comic convention that the JHS Cartoonist Club will be at this Saturday.
The club will be selling copies of their comics and drawing, custom commissions as a fundraiser. There will be also professional comic artists, food trucks, role-playing games, a cosmic contest, and much more. ArtCon is being held Saturday, February 1st, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Neosho Junior High. The Cardinals flew into town to get ready for their upcoming baseball season.
JHD reporter Zane Tabia talks to some Cardinal players who were very happy to see their fans in person.
The Cardinals' Caravan rode into Missouri Southern State University in Joplin. There were a few hundred fans, which brought long lines and a plenty of Cardinal players. Pitcher Andre Palante tells us what he thinks about signing autographs for their fans.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a cool experience to come out here and meet some of the Cardinal fans from all around, Missouri and some places, and the places around here. I know I said it a little earlier, but the average commute to a Cardinal game is somewhere between 2.5 to 4 hours, and they do that. The fans drive that constantly, so it's good that we're able to come out here and spend that time to come out and see our fans.
And he's flattered so many people came out to see him.
Get to meet us, get to know us a little bit, so that way when they have that connection for when they come to a game, or they're watching a game on TV, or they're hearing on the radio, they can make that connection like, oh, I saw that guy out there.
Matt Capone is an outfielder for the Cardinals, and this is his first time visiting.
I haven't been on Caravan before, so I haven't been really able to see a lot of the fan base, so this is pretty cool, and being able to just reach out and get to know people and see Cardinals fans as well.
Matt said he has the same goal from last year.
I think it's just to try to repeat similar stuff to last year and try to help out the team as much as possible, any way possible.
Lisa Allegas organized the event at MSSU and says it's great for the community.
This is super exciting for us as a station because our students get to meet players. If they're interested in sports broadcasting, they get to interview them. And then for the fans of the 4 states, this is so awesome. They get to meet players. The kids are guaranteed multiple autographs, not just one. If you went to even a Cardinal game, you'd be lucky if you got to see one player during batting practice. But here they get 5 to 7 autographs. They get to see them, they get to hear them talk, and they get to even ask them questions in a Q&A sessions.
This has been a yearly tradition for years and plans on their way. It's a really fun time for everyone. Reporter for JHS, I'm Zane Tabia.
Nelson, the pin, and the takedown. Do you know what all these terms are about?
It's about wrestling, and I will show you a cool montage of our athletes in action.
Wrestling's more than just 2 guys or 2 gals together on a wrestling mat. It teaches you a lot about life lessons. It teaches you self-discipline mentally, and it also teaches you how to be tough.
That spirit never refused to crumble. Got the roaring line, reduce the mumbles. 2 a.m. on first.
Challenges is very mentally tough. Also physically, but it's more in between your ears, I believe. To come in there every day and bust your butt. We ask these kids to do a lot.
From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spend my Wednesday, might search you on my word. Path took plenty turns.
Get your hand raised. The kids, we want to have fun, but we always stress, what's having fun is getting your hand raised.
I survived.
Man, Amy, wrestling is such a cool sport. What do you think about it?
It is a cool sport, but it's very awkward to film.
I bet.
This has been JHS Weekly.
Thanks for watching.